why I was freaking out over here.
That's funny because I think that's probably the first thing that I learned.
Wait a minute. What? Oh, you mean your notification, your Twitch
Yeah,
notification?
I tried to type in shitty people, and it's like, sorry, error. And I'm
Yeah.
like, why? Tell me why.
You can't title your stream with any curse words.
Nothing but a pop.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, there's the hostesses coming in here. Hang on, guys.
Oh, hostesses.
We need a
Hosty
different.
schmosties.
We need a different.
The hosty schmosties.
Yes, there we go. All right.
Yas, queen.
Yes. Fancy Schmancy Variety Show episode 37.
Bacon.
We're a little late.
Yeah.
I may need your assistance with a forge.
Uh-oh.
Late schmate.
Uh-oh.
Tuesday is the only earliest I'll be available.
It doesn't have to be immediate. It's just whenever. But I have to get the bologna, the bourgeoisie, whatever the fuck that B one is.
Bologna, yeah.
Bourgeois.
That one's it.
To maximum temper for a
Oh,
quest.
Bergosia.
That's what I said. Yes.
Yeah, bologna.
It sounds like a exotic meat.
Yeah.
They're
I'll show you an
Bergosia.
exotic meat. King.
Oh, that's disgusting! I mean, send me the URL.
That's my Christian Minecraft server.
Okay, we got
URL.
tweets out. Do we have anything saying
over here.
we're ready now? Any tweets out there that are like,
No.
yo, we be
No,
tweets.
I'm fucking
twatted.
exhausted.
Yo, we be
I'll
tweeting.
twaddle. I'll tweet on my twaddle right
Well,
now.
you've got an hour. Perk it up. Make it happen. Put
I
on a
tweeted my
show.
twaddle
I
earlier
just
today.
got my ass handed to me for 4 hours straight.
Yeah, I had someone doing 55 miles per hour running to the back of me.
I'm exhausted, and I know you're in pain.
I'm like a bag of ouch.
Like
You're
a whole
always-
bag of
The
ouch.
entire
You're-
bag of mine
You're
is ouch.
always a bag of ouch, though.
Well, now it's worse though because the ouch is spread.
Instead of the ouch being here, now it's here and here.
Well, it's escalated from an ouch
Oh, I ordered a mic.
to
Got a
an
new
oh
mic
damn.
on the way.
Oh,
What'd
your
you order?
boyfriend Coming?
No, microphone, Bacon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought it was like a one of
I
those
used to know
gigolo.
I used to know a mic, a phone.
I got a. Wow. No, it's one of the Elgatos, the Wave 3.
Get the Wave 3. Yes.
Let us know how that is.
I-
We want a review.
Well, here's the thing. I don't clearly I don't even fucking know audio, right? So I'm not gonna. It's microphone shaped. I want it.
No. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. It's supposed to be where you don't need to know audio. It does it. That's why it's supposed to be like the badass new streamer tool because you don't have to have a fucking degree in live sound to sound good.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the Wavelink software. I'm wanting.
All right.
That's my big thing.
Let's get into this. I'm gonna play the theme song. You guys ready to go?
Let's go.
Turn that shit up. Turn that shit up. Beautiful. God,
That should be the best part of everyone's week.
that's always the best part of my Friday. That's for sure.
That's part of mine.
I
The
loves
best part
it.
of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
I loves it.
Oh,
Guys, welcome to episode 37 of the Fancy Schmancy Variety Show. It is a smaller crew tonight. We may be joined later by a Steve. Steve is
If
on.
he's not too drunk.
He's on a work trip, and he ended up extending his vacation to 2 weeks instead of 1 week. Hey, Whitney. Hi. Also,
I missed her. Damn.
yeah. Holy moly! Hopefully, he kicks back in here soon.
Yeah, but if he doesn't, we will carry on.
Don't see him. Also, the show is being broadcast with you right now, simulcasted over on the channel of my friend Good Canned up there. Canned, the official Canned.
Yes. And
Not the unofficial.
unofficial knockoff version, but the official.
It's the official
canned.
Canned. Yes. Don't
Not some
official-
bootleg
don't settle for
ratchet
other
ass.
cans.
counterfeit canned.
no, this is the straight up bougie channel here.
We only have the fucking real
Fancy.
deal here.
Fancy as
Good.
hell.
Good. Also,
Fancy as
you'll notice
fuck.
that he took a little bit of artistic license with the overlay. He added a color that was not approved on the color scheme.
I'd
and-
notice it. I'd
as
notice it
the-
if I had the stream up.
as the you know.
Oh, I am
what's the word?
sorry. That is not approved. You should have gotten approval. I'm sorry.
As the
just
head
like
of the
a-
HOA, I'm gonna need you.
Just
to,
like an HOA, we're gonna have you change that.
Listen, that is a
It
unincorporated
is very
green.
somber. It is somber.
It's very,
But it is not the official colors of this neighborhood, sir.
it's true.
Hold on.
We didn't
You see
sanction.
the green boxes around your video? It's a darker shade of that. It's
You're a
in
darker
every-
shade.
You, sir, are not allowed to do clever things like
I
use
am.
color that's already present in your own design. That's a
see that?
that's a level 2 move, sir. You haven't upgraded to level 2 yet. And I'm
Oh.
surprised that you're already doing these things.
You surely haven't been paying attention because
We need to speed
if
up
you
your
look
training.
A little closer, the background is moving.
I've seen that actually, but it's too
Pre-roll.
it's-
Pre-roll.
It's too slow.
it's too distracting.
Sir, I'm
Pre-roll.
gonna have to have you check your. I'm gonna have to have you check your bylaws again.
Oh
Sir?
shit! Hold on. Let me get
I need
these
to talk to
bylaws
somebody
up.
about these fucking ads. This is bullshit.
We should talk about ads. That's a really good thing that you just mentioned that we should talk about. First question, Mr. Thanapalapatos.
Nice segue.
Speaking
First-
of
first thing-
I
run
did that
ads.
on purpose.
Get the pre-roll off.
I'll do that. You guys got 3 minutes to be back and ready to go. I'm gonna make sure these assholes do a bunch of fucking Twitter shits. I'm running my own ads because that's how it works. Get your Twitter shits ready. We're gonna fucking slam it. Ready, set,
Yeah.
go.
And go.
Ad break. Now, if you're a subscriber, you're still sitting here.
Thank you.
Bacon. By the way,
you're
you are one ahead of us here, and I appreciate that.
What do you mean?
You already had one out 2 minutes ago.
He had
Dude,
Thanatos had one out this morning, like a boss.
Thanatos has now got another one out. You guys are doing good. I saw that one this morning. I was very proud. It's almost like you guys are.
I try to get it out. I tend to get more engagement if I knock it
A
out
little
earlier
earlier?
in the
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
So, you guys never told me. What do y'all think?
I like it.
Well,
I mean,
I'm
Granted,
biased.
it's grown back a little
I'm
bit.
partial.
It's
No,
grown
dude,
back
like-
a little bit. but-
Like once I get to that stage, I'm not doing what Can does. I'm just gonna I'm gonna straight up like it's
Yeah.
gonna be cue ball shiny.
mine was. Mine is already grown back since last week. So
It's nice
2
though.
weeks ago. This
Listen,
this
listen,
was like
listen.
Bacon's.
Human beings are getting less and less hairy. That's just how shit is. Like people
Well,
people
top.
are being born with less hair, and it's an evolution. We don't need to be hairy anymore. We've learned how to make air conditioners and fur coats. So more and more
See,
people are going to be
the biggest
less and less
reason
hairs.
was the only thing blocking this from this was this little patch right here, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, it's all gone. My wife hates it.
See,
Hates
I've
it.
got one of those little like circle patches in the front.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And it's like still growing decent, but like nowhere around it is. So it's like a
Yeah.
weird, like little.
When I got married, my bald spot was no bigger than the diameter of my pinky. And then over time, over the past 11 years, I have watched it just grow and grow and grow. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, let's just.
What's sad is I was there at age 19.
My
Oh
brother
no,
too.
this was going a long time before
Yeah.
that.
My brother had like the Friar Tuck look when he was like 21.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep. Hey
The
Ken,
Jean-Luc
what
Picard.
all are we talking about tonight?
I think somebody wanted to talk about ads.
Ads on Twitch. That's definitely gonna be what we talk about. But there's like another one.
We were going to talk about shit tier people that get pissed off by other people showing concern for their well-being.
Good. Anything else?
Weren't we going to touch on some Destiny stuff?
I got hit by a car.
yeah.
That is
Got hit
true.
by
You
a
got hit
car.
by a car.
We're gonna talk about that. Actually, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna talk
clarify
about
now.
my-
It was a truck.
I'm going to talk about my new mic.
Yeah.
Also, I'm only going to have one beer tonight, so I will not
That's fine.
hijack the entire
I
fucking
don't
broadcast.
think you ever have done that.
Oh, I watched that VOD, dude. I felt bad.
The people want to see what they want to see, man.
I don't think it's me they want to see. That's the thing.
I beg to differ. That's why I watched the stream for. It used to be Bacon, but then he went and did that to his head. And now I'm just somebody else.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm looking for the fucks, and I just don't.
Oh, I knew it was coming. I knew it was
just
coming.
can't find them.
All those fucks, you just can't.
Oh, hold on, Bacon.
Thanatos might have those fucks. Let's see.
Oh wait, here it is. I found it.
Oh,
they're not over here either.
your fucks are smaller than mine.
His everything is smaller than yours.
Oh.
Well,
No, I'm a sad panda.
truth is the truth. What can I say?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Where did
I'm
Canda
not gonna
go?
lie.
He probably had an emergency. His house is burning down, or
Canda is a fucking emergency.
sometimes he just disappears from people's lives altogether. Starts making bad choices, hanging out with the wrong crowd. Next thing you know, he's running ads before his stream starts. Like, what the fuck, man? You know? Oh, hey!
Oh shit, he's back. Quiet.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Did you hear any of that?
Everybody act normal.
Uh-huh.
Hey, buddy.
That's why I run ads. I run away.
Speaking of running ads, dude, let's just talk about that like right now. What's the controversy?
Controversy is Twitch is basically saying we're gonna run mid rolls. Fuck you. Unless you've run an ad break recently.
But only
and
if that. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to specify that it's viewer based and not
Viewer based,
streamer based.
Yes.
So if you've watched an ad recently, then you're not going to
Right.
get a mid roll.
And the as they call it, Twitter streamer or streamer Twitter, streamer Twitter, yes,
Streamer Twitter, that's what it's called.
came fucking unhinged.
Very.
Twitch is forcing us to do mid rolls like everybody forgot they have some amount of control over when automatic ads get rolled.
I don't know if everybody forgot. I think the problem is that everybody just didn't do it, and that's why we are where we are.
Mm-hmm.
The way I see it is Twitch is a fucking business
Mm-hmm.
that you as a viewer don't have to pay for.
And just
You have
as
the
importantly,
you have the choice of subbing to a streamer. Whether or not you have that choice, Twitch is still a business and it is free. Therefore, they have every right to roll that ad.
but it wasn't
I'm
viewers
sorry,
getting
but-
it's streamers getting pissed off. But the thing about it is, like you were just saying, Sneak, I can't tell you how many streamers I go into and watch for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and I never see an ad run.
Yep.
And like you just said, Bacon, Twitch is a business. Businesses exist for one reason, and that is to make money. And after they've made money, they want to make more money. Now, everybody says, well, Amazon doesn't need money. Jeff Bezos doesn't need money. That's what Jeff Bezos gets out of bed every fucking day to do, is make more money.
Who made you the police of who needs money?
Bezos can lay in bed and make money.
What's the comment?
That's the thing.
because he has X amount of dollars, he doesn't deserve to get any more? Fuck that noise.
Just because somebody makes money, they're gonna want more money.
Right, but at the
always.
same time, you're putting yourself in the position of I'm the guy who's going to police who should or shouldn't have money. Like that's not on you. Like the dude is making money because he makes money, and he's going to keep making money because he's a moneymaker. And there's nothing that you
Right.
can, as an
He's
individual,
successful at
have
it.
any sort of say as to what kind of money he's making. You
That
have to
same mentality. you go to work and get paid, but by that same mentality, these people, if their boss comes to them with a raise, they're not going to say no. I make money already. I don't need to make it. So shut the fuck up.
Get out of here with that
like,
more money.
Yeah, like that argument to me just sounds stupid. Like, well, they don't need more money. It's like, but like that's how the business works. They're gonna make sure that their grandchildren's great grandchildren's great great grandchildren are gonna go through space college and get their space degree.
Because I really do think at some point when you have that kind of money, Jeff Bezos, Tim Cook, Elon Musk, now you're not worried about making money for you. Now you want generational money.
Fuck Elon.
Wow.
Although keep getting us to Mars.
I like him.
Now, I will say, I did work with a guy once that turned down a raise, and he was like, "No, because then my ex-wife will get more fucking child support." And I was like, "Okay, wow."
I've heard that argument before.
Yeah.
I've used that argument before.
I can't make it work now.
My ex-wife gets a lot of money from me.
But yeah, long story short, run your own fucking ads, and Twitch won't come bogarting in on your shit.
Not just that, but the streamers, they're affiliated. They get cents.
You get money.
Like partial cents per view of them ads.
So partial, but yes.
The other
still, it adds up. For
it
real.
does.
The
I think
other
I have
thing
84
was-
cents by now.
You know,
Yeah.
these streamers were talking about, well, you know, viewership retention and new viewers. Look, if you're I'm not saying partnered Twitch streamers don't deserve more view. They do. Your community is not going to fucking go anywhere because of ads. If somebody who is new to your community was inclined to drop in on you,
Holy shit balls! Look at that.
and they see your viewership when they pop in and you're playing a game they like and they've heard about you from friends, trust me, they're gonna sit through that fucking ad to see what you bring to the party. You're not gonna lose viewership. Now, some of us smaller streamers, it's a little bit different story. But if somebody wants to watch it wants to see your content badly enough, they will sit through the fucking pre-roll. You know what? Throw up your starting soon screen, run a fucking ad break, boom, you're good for a little while. Wait an hour, run an ad break, boom, you're good for a little while.
Oh, it didn't. Oh,
There we go.
Now we're looking at the shoulder.
Yeah.
of
Hey, it's
death.
okay. That's a sexy shoulder.
So listen, man. Like here's what pisses me off about this whole deal. Okay, how many times in your life have you turned on a television and watched a commercial?
Every fucking time.
And so like
Happens every
Now I
day.
turn on
Like,
television.
sometimes when you turn on your television and you watch a commercial, sometimes it's late night and you're watching Adult Swim and they're gonna play a little more risque commercials.
My favorite.
Oh, sorry.
So, like, if you're a television channel like an entire production company like Adult Swim, for instance, then you can pick and choose what commercials are going to run between your breaks on your programming. But like if you're on like PBS and you're like on all access stations and you're like broadcasting from your living room in some weird crazy like Weird Al style TV show, like then maybe you have a lot less of a choice as to what goes out on your particular commercial because you're not a money maker, and regardless of that, your station is going to be who picks what goes out. And I don't like ads. No one does. It's not fun. But like if you're watching Twitch and you're not subscribing to the streamer and you're not buying into Turbo or whatever the other, what you got, Twitch Prime, you got Turbo,
Yeah.
there's like different levels that you can pay to not watch ads. And if you're the kind of person who's worried about, well, I don't want to watch too many ads, then fucking pay for it. That's why you watch ads, is because you're literally watching a free service that not only lets you watch for free, but me broadcast for free. And literally millions of other people broadcast for free, and then you're gonna say, "Well, I should not have ads." in the middle of my
That's
stream.
That's like saying, "Oh, I'm going to watch YouTube, and there's a fucking ad block at the beginning of the video." Of course, there's a fucking ad block. You're watching free videos.
And I'm never going to tell somebody. I'm never going to tell somebody, "Hey, subscribe to my channel." I'm not Sneak. But that being said, if you like my content well enough,
well, now I'm not going to.
If you like my content enough, and you want to bitch about the ad, there's a real easy way to get around that.
You give Twitch $2.50 a month.
I heard one streamer say, "I don't care if you watch ads or not. I just care that you're here with me. If you want to put up an ad blocker, go put up a fucking ad blocker. I don't give a shit."
Yeah.
But the thing about ad blockers, if you have an ad blocker on, you can't farm for bits.
I think the other thing people are forgetting is that this was the last place where commercials were not, and it was inevitable that it was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like even on TV, when you record shows, you can now fast forward through them. But I've even heard of incidents where there's things advertised in games, and they've said, "Okay, we're not going to do that anymore."
You're talking about EA. You're talking about EA's UFC. Yeah,
exactly. So anybody bitching about this, it just isn't being realistic about it. Realizing,
man.
Imagine playing a game, all right, and you get an ad this big on your fucking screen.
Yeah, you paid $80 for this game.
In the middle of your match.
Yeah.
This is
between rounds, but
this is the digital age where we all grew up with. If the only way you could watch a movie without commercial ads was buying it or watching it in the theater.
Yeah. Yep.
That was it. When it comes to TV, it's an hour and a half movie's gonna last fucking 2.5 hours.
Right.
Just because of ads.
You know those on-demand videos from Xfinity? Even those have video commercials in them.
So
right.
So Windmere, who is that's Satan's joke, by the way. Changed his name for Twitch. He's in chat now. He says he understands that he had 3 years left of membership on Mixer, and after watching that go down so quickly, he won't do that again. I think a lot of people are a little apprehensive buying into the platform, but
wait. You didn't get a refund for that?
I think you're supposed to, but it may be like jumping through hoop after hoop after hoop to do that. I don't know how that works. I didn't have one. I didn't buy.
Because that's expensive.
I didn't either.
Hey, Steve, look at that.
It's like, okay, so I canceled my Spotify premium account, right? So it's like
after the show.
So I canceled my shit, and so what's that mean now? That means I'm not paying them $10 a month.
You're getting
I'm gonna get fucking ads, and I'm not sitting there bitching about it. I know what my options are. They are continue to pay $10 a month to not get ads, or use fucking Apple Music that has every song I could ever fucking care about anyway, right there on my phone.
See, yeah, it's one of those things like people. I don't understand how they didn't expect it. Like, are you really that entitled to think that a free platform will just not run ads because you don't like them?
There is a sense of entitlement that is pervasive in society today anyway, but when you get down to gamer/streamer, it's 100 times what it is everywhere else.
It's crazy, man.
Look at the audience. General audience of watching streams.
Right.
It's mostly younger people.
No, it's 18 to 46 is the biggest demographic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But seriously, 18 to maybe 25. There's been streaming services on a small scale back then that they grew up with, and that's like a norm, so they don't
even that 18 to 25 you're still in that range where you don't have a whole shit ton of life experiences to sit back like we can sit here and talk about we can sit here and talk about movies back in the day, and the only way to watch them without ads was this and this. That's not how it is for that age group. It's a different world.
Right.
You had to go down to Movie Gallery or Blockbuster.
Mm-hmm.
They never had to rewind, fuckers.
Maybe go back through the curtain in the secret part, depending on what you were looking for.
Even VHS, when we were a kid, if you went and bought a new movie on VHS, they had the coming attractions or ads for other movies at the beginning of the fucking VHS cassette.
Do you guys want to know why Netflix doesn't have commercials in the middle of their movies?
Because I've subscribed.
because they've raised their prices.
Yes.
There we go.
Both ways, butt naked, uphill. Okay.
But no, like I can see where people are like. So I was following a thread, and someone says I do family friendly content.
Sometimes.
And they did a condom commercial in the middle of my stream, and it's like, well, first of all, it's not your stream that got the condom commercial. It was that viewer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like each individual viewer is going to get something different.
It's based off of
Based
your
on
search
what they
history.
search.
Right.
Yeah.
And listen, maybe that
Especially
person
on
needs to
Amazon.
know about condoms. You know? If you're doing a family-friendly stream, that's on you to change and kind of police your content that you put out there. But it's not on you if you have someone who's an atheist, 75-year-old Satanist watching your stream. Like regardless of what you're putting out there, that guy is going to get the ad that guy is going to get.
You went from atheist to Satanist, and that was
It's just naming them, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I hope I get the Satan commercials from
Atheist,
your streams.
Satanist, old man, all of it. Like, if you're a family-friendly streamer, you have no control over who comes to your channel. You also don't have control over the content that they previously viewed before making it to your channel, and and you have no control over when these ads are going to happen, unless, and this is fucking crazy, I know it, you run your own ads.
No.
set a timer. Whenever that pre-roll turns back on, you're like, all right, time to take another break. Just real quick. Fancy Schmancy Show is sponsored by water.
Water. The
Here's
wettest
the
wetness
thing.
out there.
How much does water?
It's
pay
not
these days?
like
It's in the tap,
you
bro.
can't go into. It's not like Twitch doesn't specifically tell
Liquidation.
you can do this to cut down on the amount of the.
Yeah.
Twitch
Totally.
that is there in your fucking native
Totally is.
language wherever you use Twitch.
From the beginning of this whole deal, I don't get the outrage. I remember the last time we talked about Twitch ads was maybe not necessarily on the show, but it was about Ninja's stream being advertised on other people's streams. Like,
Yeah.
he was part of the pre-roll, basically.
That was the biggest thing, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like people are upset that, like, you know, the biggest streamer on the platform who has permeated the entire platform.
It was his New Year's party
like
that
a
was being
Red Bull
advertised
thing,
on
yeah.
other people's
Yeah.
things.
And
The New Year's party that flopped, where he did the pon or whatever in front of a lot of people, and nobody did it in the rain.
The thing is, well, what, does Twitch think Ninja's more important than I? Yes, they do.
yeah.
Yes,
Because Ninja generates a shit ton more money than you ever will.
I do too.
I mean,
Hey,
Steve is agreeing,
I'm a
not saying that he
streamer,
makes
that's
more
not
money than us. I mean, he might.
Steve makes more money than us.
He probably does.
No.
he's still in his work shirt. He makes more money than us.
He's still working. He's still
on-
working.
He's on a tandem business call right now.
I'm being paid to be here, actually.
Nice.
Wait, you
Hell
get
yeah.
paid for this?
Let me know where to sign.
Here's what it comes down to. You're not retaining viewers because of ads. You're not attracting new viewers because of ads. Work harder.
Yeah, or
Improve your fucking
run your own ads.
content.
Yes.
Take control. Run your own ads. You
Run
literally
your
have
own
no control
ads.
over what kind of ads they're ever going to be ever. They change them all the fucking time.
I have
So
I have-
Go ahead.
I have a button right here on my Elgato Stream Deck, hashtag not sponsored. I push that and it runs an ad
Yep.
anytime I want it to.
So here, I think the biggest problem is a lot of people that are younger. They see the beginning, and they see where they want to be. Everything in between, it's oblivious to them.
Yeah.
So what Twitch did not do, what they failed to do, was hold their hand and tell them, "Hey, the way you can get around this is running your own."
No, Twitch definitely did hold their hand and tell them that. Probably for like 6 months straight, I got a pop up on my channel saying
pre-roll
you can
ads,
fucking
yeah.
roll ads.
Yeah.
And by rolling
wasn't
ads,
so
you'll
blatantly
you'll
obvious, though.
you'll avoid anybody who's coming to your stream seeing ads for so many fucking minutes.
And you
You
still
know what
see
the-
it.
the funny part about it is you guys kept talking about your ad breaks, and I never saw any ads. You know why? Because I'm subscribed.
Right.
Yeah.
Streamed for about 5 hours the other morning, and I ran an ad break before I came off my starting soon screen.
Yep.
And about 55 minutes in, I said, all right, chat, here in about 5 minutes, I'm going to run a quick ad break. Try to cut down on mid-rolls. Hang tight. I'm going to do this once every 45 minutes to an hour. Everybody that was in chat that was active said, hey, man, that's a good idea. Yeah, go ahead. We'll be here when you get back.
Yep.
It really is that fucking easy.
Yeah. I just feel like instead of being like the technicality of it, I feel like the reason people are so upset is because for some reason they think that they're owed something. Like they feel like
for free.
The platform can't just do it at once because I'm here.
Yeah, so here's the thing. There's a guy named Dr. Disrespect. Look, if they will pull his ass, they don't give a fuck about you.
It's true. It's just like I'm scrolling through Twitter now and I'm seeing people talking about, oh well they put beer on my family friendly stream, and it's like they put beer because they're selling ad space, and you're literally a tiny little fucking pixel on their billboard.
If you seriously don't know how ads work today on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, it's all generated by the shit you watch. The shit
and you can fuck off.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I won't take that personally, Steve.
No, I didn't mean you.
But seriously, I mean, ads have been around for so long, except for you have more control by what you're looking at. They need to get over themselves. Just
they does.
And figure out your way around it.
I agree, Windmere. It's just one of those things like, you know, these free platforms are going to target anybody, kids, old people, young people. Like once they get a profile for the things you like, they're going to target you for things they want to sell to you. That's just how it works. The internet runs on ads.
Why do you think Wish always pops up with some super crazy shit?
So then I'm like, is that a fuck doll? Is that a fuck doll on my Facebook feed? What is going on?
Am I going to be put on a list for even looking at this?
I never had to watch an ad before your hub videos. That's true, though.
You know those puppets?
It's because
they have Pornhub has videos, has ads now.
But premium is free, guys.
I'm not signing up for fucking premium.
Premium is free.
Put my name on some sort of fucking list again.
I like boobies. Put my name down. I'm fine with that.
Can I borrow your email, Bacon?
but guys, listen though, like even before people get there, people are having problems with these ads. But then someone shows up, and they're like, "Hey, Thanatos, how you doing, man?"
Oh, you motherfucker! No. So.
But how are you doing, man? I'm just trying to be friendly.
Look, man, I'm streaming. I'm here to stream, not engage you in small talk.
But dude, like, how are you doing?
Bullshit is this? Don't worry about it. Mind your own fucking business.
Yeah,
man.
mind your own damn business.
That blew my mind when I saw that happening.
I slap that person,
What
please?
happened?
I saw it happening.
I missed it.
Someone basically tweeted along the lines of like, "Hey, if I'm streaming, don't fucking ask me how I'm doing. I'm streaming. If you don't have anything valid to say, don't say anything."
Literally, okay. What kind of shit tier, ratchet ass motherfucker do you have to be to get bent out of shape because somebody who may well be a subscriber to your channel?
Isn't there a tweet? There's a fucking tweet.
I put it in the show. What kind of person do you have to be when somebody pops into your chat and simply says, "Hey, how you doing today?" Did that fucking offend you?
I'm so offended, dude. Why would you ask me how I'm doing?
Yeah, and think about this. This may well be somebody that's thrown some bits at you, that's donated to your channel, that's subscribed to your channel, all of which they don't have to fucking do, and they're gonna come in here and show some just decent human being common courtesy to ask you how you're doing, and you're gonna
How dare you ask about my day?
They'd stick to your forehead if you weren't so greasy.
I'm shiny. I'm shiny.
That that,
After 3.
that tweet just blew my fucking mind.
That tweet got more mileage than it ever should have. Something like that should have just been
Got more mileage than my
Found
ex-wife.
it.
should
Stop.
fucking deleted.
Here's word for word. Stop going into people's live streams and asking, "How are you?" We live, we streaming, other people are watching. The room is not on fire. Things are okay. Just comment on what's happening. Ask someone else in the chat how they're doing if you want small talk.
Oh, sorry.
So-
They're not going to engage you at all.
Then she
That's
replies
how to
with, every
lose
time I
viewers
say,
in 5
I'm
days.
good, how are you? I feel a little puke in the back of my throat rise up. It's actually painful responding to that question while I know other people who have been watching for 45 minutes heard me say it 36 times to all the people who came in here, which you small talk. Sorry, it's weird. I love you guys. I know no one does this to be annoying. It's just one of those formalities that's so motherfucking unnecessary on this format.
That's not
that's full thread.
unnecessary if you want to make a connection.
That
That is
take
the
is
first
just so
bit.
fucking far off the
Fast
mark
backwards.
that,
Alright, so that
I
person also has a fans only page and a follow for follow.
Yeah, it's true.
yeah.
And that's
So-
somebody we never even interact with, so they can fuck off.
I mean,
Fuck
my,
right
my
off,
thing
eh?
about it is you come in here, hey, Thanatos, how you doing? Hey, I'm doing good, man. Boom, there you go. All right, we've engaged. You're far more likely to hang out and chat for 30, 45
Yeah.
minutes, sit through my mid-roll because I was a piece of shit and didn't run an ad break. And you know what? I have exponentially increased the odds of you coming back the next time I go live. It's
Because you're-
it's a simple
you're
it's a
really
simple
committed.
fucking calculus, guys. Don't be a dick.
So, like,
Shit, it's not even as hard as calculus.
You're
here's,
right.
here's the
Basic
thing.
math.
If you take the time to verbally greet everyone who shows up in your channel, I feel like people appreciate that more than it would just be like, "Hi, new people, fuck off, thanks."
No, fuck
And then
no.
back into the game.
Right? Like,
Because I'm still so goddamn amazed when somebody shows up anyway that I don't fucking know how to act. You know, it's, holy shit, this is a new person. They're still. It's been 10 minutes and they're still. Holy fuck. You know, it's that these
a feel good.
these people are investing their fucking time, and that's the one commodity that we can't make up down the road. That $5 sub or $10 worth of bits, you can make that shit back up. You can put that money back in your pocket. But you can't reacquire that time that, for whatever reason, you chose to sit there watching me play a fucking video game.
And
you can't get that back.
exactly. And if you look at it on the other side too, like the streamer who's sitting there, I don't care if you're a big streamer or a small streamer, if someone takes the time out of their day to say hi to me, I'm going to say hi back. Because that's my little bit of time that I can give back. But I've been in plenty of other streamers' channels, big streamers. If someone says hi, they say hi. They'll go down the motherfucking list. Like that is, I think, one of the most important things about this platform that people don't realize is that it's not necessarily about the games, and it's not necessarily about chatting with your friends in someone's channel. It's about the connection you get by the person broadcasting. Even if that
it's
person
like-
just takes a little bit of time out of their day and says, "Yo, Canned, how you doing today, bud? Good to see you again. Nice for you to stop back by.
Feels good.
Awesome, dude. Great.
It
Steve,
does,
you're
you
awesome,
know.
bud. I can tell that you're a little tired. Thanks for sticking out with us. I appreciate it. Bacon,
Yeah.
you're balder than usual. That's nice."
You know, it's like I pop into,
Thank you.
and I don't like to name drop, but it's a name everybody here I think is going to be familiar with. A couple times a week when my schedule allows, I pop into Psycho's stream.
Oh,
No.
that's
Don't know that guy.
I don't know.
You don't know Psycho plays? The fuck
No.
out of here! Fuck you, Canned.
I
So
don't. I don't.
it-
Legit.
this
I
guy's
don't.
chat is just constantly
He's pretty
rolling,
cool.
He was
His
the guy that had the
fucking
mask
chat is
on before everyone
yeah.
had to have masks on.
constantly fucking moving, and I'd say a good 90% of the time, in the middle of a Call of Duty game with chat going crazy, if I say something, he takes a couple seconds to acknowledge my presence, right?
Yep.
And it's like, okay, well, if he can do it at his level where he is, who the fuck are you that it's such a chore for you to return some fucking human kindness?
Right. And like Windmere makes a good point. You'd never find time to stream if you talk to them all. But I think maybe you should change that to you would never find time to game if you talk to them all, because streaming is talking. Like, that's what you're doing. That's like 99% of what you do when you're broadcasting is supposed to be talking with people, making a connection, hanging out with chat. And you may have problems keeping up with chat if you're like focusing fully on just a game, but I feel like some of the best streamers out there are the ones who can disconnect from the gameplay and have that chat interaction at any given time. It's difficult.
I don't even give a fuck about the game anymore at this point.
It's difficult to get to that level, but I've seen guys do like, top tier gameplay while joking with 4 different people in chat, carrying on like 8 lines of conversation and still fucking murking people. See,
that's where I'm better. That's where I'm better than those guys, and I have an advantage. I never had top tier gameplay.
looking back on this person's tweet history makes me want to drink a gallon of bleach.
And I
don't do that.
I'm thinking about it.
Go ahead and let him, Ken. Go ahead and let him. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I can't do that because that's not the human thing to do. Don't do it.
So, Steve, how many chins you rocking there?
Oh shit.
My God. Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Same number as me.
Tell me to drink a gallon of bleach. No, let him.
Windmere, what do you think is the prime Twitch age group?
I can understand if it is like super hectic, and really intense in the game, and you can't talk to chat, but then you go to it after it calms down a little bit. You can go hide off in a corner, or the match is over and you go back and you go down the list and you interact with everybody and continue the conversation.
I know plenty of streamers that do that exact same thing.
I think
they won't be able. They can't keep up with the chat right then and there, but they will go back. Hey,
so
this person. Hey, this person.
Here's something else to think about too. That's where your mods come in as well.
Hockey's trying to say something.
Your community that's there already.
Yeah, that's where your mods and your regulars come in. That's, if I've got Janie in here or I've got, Game Goddess, one of my other mods, they are real quick if I'm clearly focused on something to greet that new viewer or whatever. I was sitting there a while back on Mixer and I went to a guy's stream. He was playing No Man's Sky. Not a busy game at all, right? And I said hello. I said, what are you guys up to? How's it going? Blah blah blah. And I sat there for a good 15 minutes, and I never got a response from the streamer. I never got a response from. I put up his viewer list. He had like 15 green names or whatever. Yeah, Mixer was green, I think. It was like, fuck this guy who just came in is investing his time in my stream. Fuck him. I'm not worried about him. But yeah, even if the streamer himself can't do it, that's where the mods and the rest of the community comes in. That's what makes it a fucking community.
I love your D&D streams, but those games, most of the people in game are not interacting in chat. Yeah, we are actually. We actually are probably usually the only ones in chat.
Just whenever you come in, there's like a little break.
Yeah.
And then you might leave, but then it picks back up again, and then
we're always talking out of character. That's kind of where we do it. When we talk out of character, we try and talk in chat.
Right. And me and Sneak actually talked about that after the last D&D stream. We might be changing some things up a little bit, or implementing new things.
See, for me, that's not my stream either. I mean, I don't want to overstep my bounds as the person who's
a moderator.
Yes, but if I'm
here,
say we're playing a round of D&D and all that, and the people are talking in the chat. I'm not paying attention to the chat as much as I am paying attention to what I am doing.
Right.
Because first and foremost, it's not my channel. I mean, I do interact with other people's chats while I'm with them, if you know, but I'm not going to overstep my bounds as a I don't even know what to call it, like, but it's not my channel.
Broadcaster.
You're participating.
Yeah, I'm a participator. I'm a participant. I'm not the streamer.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I've completely failed at that playing with Sneak.
But you know what I mean.
Right,
So.
right.
Yeah.
What was that? Thanatos?
I was gonna say, yeah, no, I get where he's coming from, because there were times when, you know, we'd all be on Mixer co-streaming, and you know, Sneak would have somebody pop into his chat or whatever, and you know, I wouldn't necessarily start talking to them. That's his house. I'm in my house over here.
I feel like with a co-stream though, it's kind of like we met up at a community
all
pool.
The same house.
We're like we're in a duplex.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're co-streaming, yes, but when as a participant in a stream,
Right.
where it is not my stream, this is say Can's or Sneak's house. This would be for me, it's a different situation. I'm not an active broadcaster at that point.
Well, in a co-stream
And
on Mixer, you had access to both chats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's not like that.
Like when we play D&D, I'm paying attention to the role playing and the game. I'm not as much paying as much as I am paying attention to chat.
Right. We definitely focus on the role playing part of the game.
I'm also taking major notes.
But we're also making fun of Canned in the chat too. So, I mean, maybe it's not like an active, constantly rolling, clicking through kind of the chat, but we're always saying something.
If you see my notes for D&D, they're the ones that everybody uses.
It's true. I stopped taking notes and just started writing stories.
They started reading my notes every week. Okay, where were we?
Yeah, no. Don't get me wrong, Windmere. Like, you can come for whatever reason you want to, and that's exactly why, you know, I think Twitch works for a lot of different types of people, is because you can find what you want. Like, there's so much variety out there. You'll find what you want, and you'll be able to come back. And it's not a thing that, like, you know, is difficult to do. You can always probably even discover more and more people if you're willing to go out there and try. There's tons of people whose content you would appreciate as much or more as ours.
So since this is the fancy schmancy show, it's not the D&D game. I talked with Sneak. Was it last week or the week before? I remember. Oh, I do need love. So the week before, there was the whole party was in a group in the middle of town, and there was a big, huge festival, and there was this shorter, like, person that sort of resembled a fox, and just completely shanked a person, stole their money, and disappeared into the crowd. What did you say, Snake?
Incorporated someone from chat into the roleplay, right? You know,
and
just give him like an NPC part. Yeah.
It's not like a speaking role, or
he showed up and he stole someone's purse, and I was like, my man,
that's my purse.
Because I recognized, you know, that
smiled and disappeared.
Can pulled someone from chat, and Fox has been like, you know, number 2 to my Picard, like, since day 1. So
Inevitable, how you doing?
What's up, Inevitable? Didn't get a chance to say hi, guys. Also, P-Pops, Windmere, you guys are all.
How you doing, BB?
Thank you for talking in chat. That's one of the things, guys. We're doing this not only because we talk about it, but because we want to talk to you about it too. Let us know what you think. I'm super stoked that Windmere's giving us all the information he's given. He's into this shit. Sometimes I'm just starting a game. I look on Twitch for gameplay. When I find those channels where I expect interaction, I'm not expecting to talk show and just sit down with a streamer. Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, Thanatos.
Hi, how are you?
Oh boy.
Hey, how's Steve?
I'm fine with how are you.
I don't know.
Doesn't bother me at all.
I think he's gone now.
He bounced out. There were some issues, but
he was having some issues with his whole
Steve,
thing.
If you can hear us,
we love you.
Let us know in chat.
Come back if you can,
baby. Come back. You can blame it.
And Windmere makes a good point. For a lot of the bigger guys, it's a job, you know, and it's, you know, they're not paid to engage chat. You know, there. You know, now
don't
you
feel
got.
like
Hold
They
on, hold on.
engage chat at all. A lot of bigger people don't.
Yeah, you know. Now you got to
There are some that
be.
do.
You got to be ninja level in my opinion, you got to be Shroud ninja level.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Literally just playing football, watching the
Yeah.
skirt. And that was it. That's all he done.
Yeah.
Yep. You know
And
who's big and still interacts with chat as best as they can is Lupo. Have you ever
Yeah.
watched Lupo? He literally lives for interacting with his chat every chance he can get.
Jay Muse.
I haven't actually caught one of his streams yet.
I have, and
Cool
he
dude,
interacts
yeah.
with chat like
yeah,
a lot.
he's
Him and Kevin
he's
Smith.
there for chat. It's the same thing when I watched Mark Hoppus from Blink-182.
Yep.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, he's been streaming a lot, and he's been
Okay.
playing
Really?
like he's been doing like last I caught him playing a game was Ghost of Tsushima, but mostly I watch him just talk. He just answers questions about Blink, listens to music.
Hold on.
Things that was done.
On Twitch.
Yeah, twitch.tv/Mark Hoppus.
How am I just now finding out
I
about
don't know.
this?
talked about this like
yeah,
2
I
weeks
talked
ago.
about him like a month ago.
Yeah. When we had that whole giant half of the whole show of just about music.
All right, well, that's a follow for him.
Yeah, I've seen a Raid Shadow Legends.
I love me some Mark Hoppus. Fuck
Yeah.
that. I got to get on that.
Seen a Raid Shadow Legends ad? Yeah, I see those all the time. That's like all you see.
It is 11 o'clock. Do you want to roll an ad?
No.
Okay.
No. We're gonna have like another half an hour.
No,
because
because it's only like they only roll an ad like every 3 hours. So
yeah.
Oh.
Next
Free
thing,
rolls
guys, if you were not aware,
Our ads again.
more ads. I got hit by a truck and could have been dead, but now I'm still alive, so I'm not dead anymore. And we're
Still
happy.
broken.
We're happy that I'm not dead. Mostly. Here's proof. Check it out. I was in that seat right there, and that was me. I was driving. That's the back of us. It was horrible. And that's further along. There you go, guys. That's what happens when you almost die. I am so happy with that vehicle and how well it kept us safe that I'm buying another one.
same one.
Probably get it a couple years newer, but yeah. Yeah, that's the plan. It kept me alive. I was very I thought we were dead. Honestly, when I looked up and saw this guy coming as fast as he was coming, it was like this could be real bad. So
It was one of those where you knew what was coming.
yeah, I got like a quarter of a second
Oh, those are fucking terrifying.
in my rear view.
Yeah, those are fucking terrifying. Cause you're like, I don't think he's gonna slow down.
That's
yeah,
actually
those
yeah.
are
I leaned over and
yeah.
talked to my wife, and I was like, "He's not stopping."
yeah.
And then it was
Those
boom.
are bad.
Boom.
I count my lucky stars that I've never been involved in a major accident.
Yeah, this has definitely been my first one, and it was crazy, like how quick it happened. It was like we went from almost stopped to like 60 miles per hour in like a half a second.
Yeah, it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah. So then,
Closest thing I ever got was my mom was going like 10 miles an hour, dropped her cigarette in her lap when just happened to be in front of my grandparents' house and hit the tree. That was right there in
That's
front
funny.
of my grandparents' house. So my mom was like, "All right, everybody out. Go into Grandpa's house. Send him out."
That's funny. For those of you who don't know, we are playing some Among Us after stream tonight.
Yes. Well, you guys are.
You guys are
I don't think
invited?
I'll be involved.
I don't know if I'm going to be there yet.
Not sure if you're known about the reincarnated to another world anime trope, but if that were to happen to you, which fictional world would you want to live in? If I was to be reincarnated into another fictional world,
That's a good question.
I think one of the there's like one world that I feel like would be able to encompass all those worlds, and I'd like to live in the Matrix.
About the world of Ready Player One.
Because
That's
then I mean, it's kind of the same deal, Bacon, because you would be able just to create a computer simulation
Yeah.
of whatever you wanted and then go to it.
That's a good question,
Also,
Red. Thank
good
you.
evening, Red.
He's
Evening,
been
Red.
he's been sitting on that for years.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, can I just say Dave Grohl is the best fucking human being, with the exception of maybe Keanu.
Dave Grohl's pretty high up that fucking list, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's popular. He's a musician. He really interacts with chat.
He's
fans.
philanthropic. Yeah. Philanthropic, or is that?
But I don't think he sees himself as anything other than a dude, man.
Yeah, he's a dude being a dude.
And a dad.
Yeah.
And he currently has a I don't even know what it's called. It's blank.
A rivalry?
He
Rivalry
has
with a 10-year-old little girl.
10-year-old girl.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, rivalry.
And she is amazing.
And he called her out in a video.
Well, she was playing his songs first, and everyone's telling him, like, yo, dude, have you heard this chick playing your songs? Like, she's 8 years old and fucking killing it. And he's like,
Right.
no, he didn't get a chance to check it out. And he finally checked it out, and he was just so impressed that he actually
wrote a song for her. Yeah.
Wrote a song for
Well,
her.
before that, he challenged her to another song. He played one of the Crooked Vulture songs, or maybe it was either them Crooked Vultures or Eagles of Death Metal. But he challenged her to a different song. She played that song, and then him and his daughters wrote that whole song for her.
It was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
The guy is just a fucking top quality. You know what? I bet he would not get mad if you asked how he was doing.
I bet not. I bet he'd be happy to tell you. He'd be like, "Fresh pots." Have you guys seen those videos?
Yeah.
The guy's a nut for coffee.
We're gonna.
Wonder how much it would
Change.
take for him to get on the Fancy Schmancy show on a Discord call.
A lot.
Send him a message.
You know what? I bet if he had the free time, just based on everything I've seen about the guy, I bet if he had the fucking free time, you asked him, he'd fucking do it.
So
Probably.
the question is, what the fuck would we talk about with Dave Grohl?
I would ask him all kinds of stuff.
I would just
Is
sit
it-
here and go,
Is it based on his life? Based
Yeah,
on
all of it.
Just
Music. I'd ask him like
what got him into music?
one of my first questions would be like, Dave Grohl, you're sitting on top of the world. What's next?
yeah.
Dave
Sit on
Grohl,
top of the moon.
you just wrote a song about a girl who kicked ass, and it took you probably all of 15 minutes, maybe.
If that.
Can you write a song about the Fancy Schmancy variety show?
I'd be like, Dave Grohl, we have you for an hour and a half. Start talking and don't stop.
Don't stop.
Tell us
Yeah.
everything. Tell us
Dude,
everything.
seriously.
We're gonna pay
Welcome
you
to
with
episode 40,
high fives.
the Dave Grohl episode.
We're just gonna sit here on mute and smile.
No, I want to ask some questions. You know, I want to know like a lot of the stuff. Like, what was it like touring with Nirvana? You know, like
And then
Uh,
transitioning.
yeah, I would ask him like, you know, how hard was it to put together that record, the Color and Shape record? Like, how long did it take him to get those parts down and recorded and set up? And you know, how how long did you shop that around before someone decided to give you a chance? And then, you know, how awesome was it to come across such an awesome drummer as Taylor Hawkins when you're like the drummer god and you found a drummer that you actually like? Like, how fucking cool
He
is
totally could, Red. He totally could make an intro on the spot.
that? Yeah. Or he would sit around and talk about piss and farts, and we would have. just as
Here's
much
the
fun.
question.
Totally cool with that.
Would we want him on the drums for the intro or the guitar?
Guitar. It's really hard to write a song with no melody or.
I bet it's not for him.
I mean, he could probably write something, but I would want him on the guitar so that he could sing too, and then
True. Good point.
then we can take that song and put it in some loops, and then we can put our own drums on it. I'm just saying, it's
Alright,
more
so-
practical to have the lyrics and shit, where he's just like fancy schmancy.
So my next fancy schmancy tweet will involve a Dave Grohl tag.
Cool.
So
I think I'm gonna edit out all of the Dave Grohl questions and just post it to YouTube at Dave Grohl.
He's probably answered
And
all those
then
questions before.
He
Probably.
probably
Oh, yeah.
has.
But I
I'm
think
like, for
by
sure.
by now, even you know, even though
How
he's
has
still
his day been?
popular and in demand, right? I was gonna say, I bet it's one of those things where if you ask him about himself, you would get an honest
Cut and
answer.
Dry? You would.
Dave
I
Grohl,
think he's
how
a
are you?
genuine person.
Hey, Dave
How
Grohl,
are you, Dave Grohl?
tell me about your day.
yeah.
Mr. Grohl?
We could all do the Thanatos.
So there we go. All right.
Hold on, wait.
You get all sideways. Oh shit, that hurts.
You gotta. Hold on. Where's my fucking stream? There it is.
Less teeth. Less teeth.
No, I do all the teeth. That's like my thing.
So, did anybody get a chance to watch? Sneak? Did you get a chance to watch that video I posted
What?
about from Sweet Anita?
Wasn't the chat?
That was in the chat.
Channel.
I posted it on the 8th. Yeah.
So yeah, what? So it happened before my accident, so I probably did watch it, but I don't know
Yes.
if I remember it. Let me just.
And blast those pipes. Ooh, Goldschlager's delicious.
Oh man, Goldschlager.
Yes. Okay. So I was actually watching that before you posted the
Oh,
video.
yeah.
I was watching it
Yeah.
unfold like as she posted stuff on.
Okay, so
Twitter.
you knew about this. Okay. So I didn't know if
I
anybody
don't know all
else
the details.
had-
By now, I'm sure there's a lot more.
Yeah, I didn't know if any of the reason I posted this is because I wasn't sure if any of you had heard anything about this before. I've been following Sweet Anita for like 3 months, and she's a really good streamer, and she has Tourette's, but you know she's learned to control it, and
Well, there's a lot of different types
she's,
of Tourette's.
she's got the kind that makes you say fuck shit and all that kind of stuff. So
Vocal
plus
tick.
she's got the ticks. Yeah, she's got the lewd vocal tick one.
Those are the best ones, by the way. If we're like gauging the ones to be friends with.
She said straight up, like, if don't feel bad, laugh. Don't ever feel bad about it.
What I saw in the video was like she would wink and she had a popping noise with her mouth, and I think that like a snap.
And she goes like a parrot. But she's under a lot of new medications where her ticks aren't as bad and aggressive as they used to be.
Anyways, move on.
Anyway, she has being stalked by the same person.
Legit stalk too, not just like joking.
Like legit.
Yeah.
For well over 2-3 years at this point. For about 2 or 3 years at this point. And she has gone to the police. Police have done nothing. I'm gonna pop the video into chat. So if any of you want to watch said video. And the police have done nothing. They've said, oh, you know, there's nothing we can really do. He's held out. He's been caught on the way to her house with a knife. He's been caught sleeping in her garden, bangs on her door, opens the mail slot and just watches.
Yeah.
Like, and she'll move and somehow he'll find out where she is.
Yeah. It's like a true stalking.
It's a true stalking. And the police said there's not really anything we can do. And she's trying to make people aware that this isn't just a problem with a couple of people. It's more of a problem than people realize. And it happens to men and women alike.
And it's terrifying.
And
because
it's absolutely terrifying. This person has found out where her parents live, broken into her parents' house, and repeatedly tried to break into her house, and the police have done nothing. And she wants the laws to change.
And they need to, because I've seen enough investigation Discovery to know how this story usually
I don't even need to
ends.
watch Investigation Discovery. I've seen the stories unfold on Twitter.
I think Crosby's right, though. If she was a famous or affluent person with a lot of money, then she'd have been able to make this go away pretty quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is what she's thinking is the police just don't want to investigate. They just don't care.
Well, also, like, it's one of those things where a lot of times, you know, especially in the last 20 years, it's become more apparent, but, like, there's not a whole lot of, like, cyber crimes detectives.
No.
Right? Like, there's not people who are, like, qualified to, like, use the internet and, you know, like, peel through histories and do searches, like, on a digital level.
Gone with so much proof to the police.
Yeah.
She's shown them screenshots, printed out pages, brought her computer or her laptop to show them the emails. Like, she will literally get hundreds of emails a day from this guy.
Like you said, he was caught on the way to her house with a knife. How much fucking investigating do you need to do?
What they did was they released the guy a couple of hours later, right down the street from her house.
Yep.
Hey, today's this guy's birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
He's old. He's
double digits. He's 10, right?
Double digits. Yeah, he's 10.
10.
Aw.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, old man.
No?
What'd you get?
He asked if your son's able to play. He's actually not home right now.
Yeah, he's at my mom's house.
He's at his mom's house.
Grandma's house.
Time for the beard to go.
What?
Just trim it.
But yeah, she's worried. She's worried for her safety.
And, as she should be.
And the laws have to change, honestly, because there's more than enough to have this guy thrown in a psych ward at this point, if not completely incarcerated. Yet nothing is being done.
It's a fucking shame, dude. If there's one thing that I feel like people should be able to do, it's live safely on the internet.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of folks need the escape. They need the safe place. They need to be able to, like, trust that at least, you know, whatever happens on the internet will stay on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no guarantee of that. You know, there's no way to, like, block people. Like, people are determined enough. They're gonna find you.
If they're either determined enough or and I'm not making excuses for this guy, but you've either just got shit level individuals, okay, who just have zero regard for anybody else, or you've got people that are just so mentally ill, you know, that living safely on the internet is a crapshoot. And again, I hope this gets sorted out for her, so when the cops do finally get involved, it's not under the worst circumstances.
Right.
Exactly.
She actually had so, you know, it sounds dramatic to say this, but I think it's true. Like, a lot of times people in this story finally get attention when they don't survive it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's when action is usually taken. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what everybody's afraid of. You know, they're afraid that this is going to escalate to the point where those stories you hear happen again.
So it's not just cyber. I mean,
no, it's legit stalking.
Yeah, and
100 Lifetime movies on that, yeah, for sure.
He was on his way to her house with a knife. And was picked up by the law for another abusive or assault case.
Yep.
Oh shit.
And they released him a couple of hours later, within 2 miles.
3 minutes from
3 minutes
walk.
3 minute walk from her house. Yeah.
But they probably kept a knife, you know.
Not the point.
No, that's what I'm saying. That was their idea of solving the problem.
De-escalating, yeah.
She's gone to the judge, and the judge said,
"Yeah,
can't do anything."
The way that the laws generally are is they can't do anything unless there is solid concrete evidence, not he said she said. which puts you in a fucking crazy
So
you almost have to invite them in to get
But
anything
the thing
done.
is she has all the evidence. It's not a he said, she said.
I
She
know.
has video. She has audio. She has electronic messages. You know.
So this is
He's been in violation of restraining orders, and they still let him go.
Yep.
Right.
This is a classic example of white male privilege. If he was a black male, they'd have kept him the first time.
Yeah.
If they didn't shoot him.
I don't know his background. I don't need to know his background. You know what I mean? But this is the guy who's cruising on the "I've had everything I've ever wanted my whole life" wave.
At this point, she's terrified to just. She's terrified to go outside. At this point, you know, she can't move without the guy finding out where she goes. Somehow, there was this one of the people that she interviewed in this video. His stalker literally found out where he lived before he moved into said place.
Yeah, he wasn't even in there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is kind of along the same lines. It's kind of a personal story, but when my mom and stepdad were getting a divorce, they were both supposed to be away from the house, and legally that means like away, like very far away. But my stepdad just moved next door, like literally just like the next house over. He just moved in there. So he's had access to the house the entire time. Finally, my mom gets permission. He's not supposed to be there, so she gets permission to go to her house and get her things after they, both filed for divorce. So she's there, supposed to be by herself, without him at all. Even though he's moved next door, she told him that, and they basically said, "Well, you still got to go. If you want your stuff, then you have to go." So she goes. When she gets there, he's kicked in the back door, reached in and unlocked it, and scratched his arm up. Reaching in, there's blood on the door, so it's a no-brainer. That's what happened. She gets there, he calls the cops. While the cops are on their way there, he gets a gun out, points it at her, puts the gun away, waits till the cops get there, and then says that she attacked him. That's where the blood comes from. They have to arrest my mom. No matter what she said, no matter what proof she had, they had to arrest her because he had marks and she didn't. And regardless of like what the situation is, I think the law, especially when you're talking about like the domestic disputes, they're gonna follow assault and battery that has proof. They're gonna have something that's not just an online video or a screenshot of a conversation. If someone physically hurts somebody, then they have something. Then the cop is comfortable saying, "This is a situation I can prove is wrong, and this is why, obvious why," and not so much. Like someone said something, someone showed me a screenshot. Like as legit as the screenshot is, that's not actual gonna hold up anywhere proof. That's the problem.
Without computer forensics, yeah, you're right.
Right, and
that's expensive.
I think even computer forensics, like people can manipulate stuff digitally.
Yep.
And they can make it be whatever they want it to be. Now,
deeper, but
right, once you have someone who's really fucking good at, digital forensics, they can go beyond that and find out that it's a fake. But for a lot of stuff, like that stuff flies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm not saying that those two stories equate for the same reasons, but it's like, it sucks to be in her position because she's being terrorized by somebody, like my mom is being terrorized. But then when it comes down to it, just because she doesn't have like any sort of physical mark on herself, she's still not considered a victim.
Right.
They don't prosecute the other person according to her victimhood without him actually having, or her actually having physical proof that that's happening.
So if she had security camera footage of her house,
right?
What do you think?
I think that if they could have seen him break in
or
reach his hand in and get cut, on the door, then they may have changed their story. But it's at that point, it's he said, she said.
They would have
and
had to
no
arrest
and no
both
cop's
that
gonna
they
sit there and
can't
go,
tell.
well, let me hear your side of the story. Well, let me hear his side of the story. Okay, well,
Right.
let's put on a fucking court of law right here in your living room. Like, they're not gonna do that.
No, they would. If there was two people going against each other, they generally would arrest both of them until they got more shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
It's a big fuckery.
it is,
mess.
and like I'm hoping nothing bad
It's
happens
horrible.
to this poor girl, and we're gonna keep following the story.
or anybody else that's been affected.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's
Like
actually
this
what was it say? Use the hashtag Stop Stalking to share your story. So like if you follow that hashtag, you'll find probably tons and tons of information, like who you can contact and ways to try and protect yourself. So there's definitely resources out there. Let's see. We had another topic about GameStop.
That's good.
They're closing more stores, which is
Good.
Kind of.
yep,
Chris Evans showed his penis.
on accident. Yeah,
Captain America's got a huge schlong.
It's America's schlong.
I was not
That
impressed.
it is. That is. It's America's wang.
Looked like
I heard somebody say it was it was the most fantastic of the Fantastic Four.
oh, boy.
So
The,
that is just proof that he was able to wield Mjolnir before in game.
The Avengers' Last Avenger.
You made me choke on my potato.
I
Bastard.
apologize.
Yeah, he supposedly he finally broke his silence after his slip.
Well, and it's funny because
Now
what he
that I
did
have
is
your-
now that I have your attention, go vote. Yeah, yeah, that's great. That's great.
I was reading that Chris Evans is actually
Rise of Captain America.
he's a very like private person, and that
Mhm.
would have like fucked his mental health up like
Yeah.
ridiculously bad. So there's people out there like tweeting like, don't look at it, here's puppies instead, flood the hashtag with happy thoughts, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
they were like defending him on the internet, and it's like, I thought about it, I've never once seen someone do that for a woman who got her photos leaked.
There's actually been chatter about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point,
Something
Sneak.
happened not too like a couple years ago.
Like didn't what's her bitch?
Yeah.
Wasn't it
The
Jennifer?
The fappening. Yeah.
happening.
Where everybody got their nudes leaked.
But there was one recently that was like, who's Black Widow? She
Oh,
she
Scarlett Johansson.
she had her nudes
Yeah.
leaked, and it was like everyone was out there looking for them, and they just turned it into a
Yeah.
fucking disgusting pervy ass manhunt, and it was just a absolute shit show, and no one was defending her at all. There was no like flood the hashtag. There was no like, hey, let's hide these. People need to see this. This is personal. Like no one did that for her.
That's the society we live in, sadly.
It just
I
sucks
didn't
so
even know
bad.
she got her nudes leaked.
Well,
Click,
she
click, 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 click.
Wow. Way to keep it classy, Bacon.
Since his video's not showing, he thought that no one could hear that.
Yeah, right.
Click, 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 click.
No, honestly, you're right. I think the only time I heard anything even remotely of don't look for these people's nudes was when the fappening happened.
yeah. It's funny you keep calling it that as if it's
Because
not a
that's what it was
joke.
called. That's what it was called.
So you're saying that it is a joke?
No,
So
it was legitimately called the fappening.
You're referring to it in its official
The web
title.
page.
Gotcha.
The web page was called the fappening.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
released all of these nudes.
Your return.
Are you telling him where the fuck to go? Because that's against what we're talking about.
No, actually, I don't think they're actually online.
You think
anymore.
the domain has been shut down?
Yeah, I do.
I just think that it's a very different side of the story when it's Chris Evans's dong as opposed to when it's like some starlet's tits, right?
Yeah.
Kind of sucks.
But
Also, that Bacon was out there looking for those fucking nudes now. So
Yeah.
That's how I know.
did you at least be fair and equal about it and look at Chris Evans' dong?
I did look at Chris Evans.
I knew you would. You're a fucking animal.
Fucking degenerate.
I mean, he's a degenerate on both sides, so
Upcountry.
he's a degenerate, but he's not a bigot.
No, I honestly, I came across it with the It was.
See, what
It was.
happened was
Let me
The
just
only
tell you
reason
the
I even
exact web
knew
address of where I found it, in case you're
The
wondering.
only,
The back
the
of
only
my
reason
story.
I even knew about it was trending on Twitter. It said Chris Evans, so I clicked on it because I thought maybe he got a new movie. He got a new movie part, and then it's all this shit about Chris Evans showing his dong with the picture
Well, but
of
like-
his Snapchat, or
like-
with the picture he shared on Snapchat by accident.
So Windmere, what we're saying is like when it was leaked, a lot of his close friends and family were trying to tell the public, like, look, he's a very private person. He has a very large and debilitating case of social anxiety, and this is the kind of stuff that would like put him in like a downward spiral and like knock him off this really good ride that he's been on recently. And we're all worried about his health, and we should like try and minimize this leak as much as possible because it was an accident, and no one needs to disrespect him that way. And they like made this huge fucking deal over protecting him, and it's not like his dong they were protecting. It's out there, everyone saw it. If you want to see it, you can still go see it. Like, it's not like it's he can't take it back, but it's like they were trying to like police the way the public reacted to it.
Yeah, but nobody did that for the ladies.
Exactly.
Although I will say when that episode of all those iClouds getting hacked and the nudes being leaked for all those ladies, there were people who were pretty vocal about don't go looking for these.
No, but see, like, you can't blame him for taking pictures of his junk. Like, like the reason why it became a viral sensation is because of who he is.
I heard he was.
Everybody has a right to take whatever
pictures
picture
to
they
Mark
want to.
Ruffalo.
If they take a picture they want to and put it on their phone, it's on their phone. I don't think that that's that's like what, victim blaming.
Victim shaming. Yeah.
You take that chance. Is that saying like when you wear a skimpy tank top, you take a chance of getting raped?
Yeah, that load of bullshit.
See, the thing is if I've got a nude photo on my phone and I'm not sending it to anybody, it should not be I take that chance. It didn't go anywhere out of my possession. Why is it you take that chance?
I mean, actually, factually living in the world, if you go out with a low-cut tank top on, you are taking that chance. But it's not because you're doing anything wrong wearing a tank top. He's not doing anything wrong taking the photo. It's just the fact that there's people out there who are going to take advantage of it.
yeah.
It's like
and
back in the day whenever you had the
yeah,
And it wasn't even a full picture of his dong that was released. He accidentally took a picture of his camera roll, and one of the pictures was his dong.
it was like a screenshot when he was inside his gallery.
Yeah, it was the screenshot of his gallery on his phone.
So back whenever you done the old instant pictures, you took a
Yep.
chance on the technician making a copy of your picture.
I can honestly say, as a person who developed photos for like 3 years at
it's
Rick Camera,
consent is what it comes down to.
there was very, very few cases I ever heard, if any, that I ever heard of people doing that. And if we did come across the pictures, we had a sign that said, if you have lewd photos, let us know. We would cover the entire machine.
Yeah, so they're not like
Because-
blasting someone's shit. Yeah.
So nobody would
Right.
nobody else would see it, because these are private photos.
Do you know how many undeveloped picture or like cameras I have from my youth? Holy shit!
You know
Ain't
what?
no telling
Find
the
out how
phone.
much it costs to get them developed, and then we'll do that live on stream one day. We'll get them all developed and go through them.
Okay, sounds good. Mom, where the fuck are my cameras?
No, he didn't post it. It was an accident.
Yeah, he like swiped up or something and was
It
still capping
went to his
something.
story
It
instead
was
of
on his Instagram story.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he was scrolling through trying to get to something. Like it was an accident. He was doing a live thing.
All right, what's next?
That is where it comes into play of know your device and what its capabilities are.
But also at the same time, like if it was Joe Schmo who accidentally showed his dong, it wouldn't have been
Right.
anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? You know, like maybe Joe Schmo's mom would have been like sent a discreet DM like, "Yo, Mrs. Schmo, your son is going wild. What are you doing about your son?" And that would have been the extent of it.
Right.
Yep.
But because it's Captain America,
Right.
Either that, or he would have been shamed and called a pervert for having one of them pictures in the first place.
It's just one of those things where it's like being famous, but that doesn't grant people access to
Right.
your entire being.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's where like I feel like a lot of people have problems drawing that line. Is you shouldn't necessarily expect people not to want to know things about you and find out things about you through various means, but you should feel like you have a control over consent over
still
what
have a
you
private
release.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Private life is private life, you know.
Yeah.
There's plenty of major stars like Tom Hanks, for instance, who is super popular, super huge star, super private when it comes to his home life.
never seen his dong.
Not true.
Who is this Tom Hanks?
Forrest Gump.
Oh, I know that guy.
I would hope so.
I went-
Everyone knows that guy.
We all went to school. Well, not all of us.
All right. What's the next topic? Paul Rudd being Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
That guy's just an exemplary human being all around.
I could see him working his way up the list.
Dark side. Yeah, that's all it is.
Right.
Well, I mean, a lot of celebrities have slips, but there's quite a few that have risque scenes in movies too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Paul Rudd being Paul Rudd, he does an amazing video telling people pretty much wear a fucking mask.
He's fucking
just
hilarious.
Did it better than any of the four of us possibly could.
Yeah, and he brought the dude from Sean Evans from
Mhm.
Hot Ones back into the video, and
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's one of the funniest videos I've seen him do in a while.
I kind of want to just stop and play it on the thing.
Kind of long though.
It's like a 3 or 4 minute video. Yeah.
Yeah. Throw it in the Discord or put it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd's hilarious in everything he does.
Throwing it in the bar.
I love that guy.
Oh, we skipped over his tattoos.
Yeah, Steve's not here.
Oh, okay. Come back.
Yeah.
To that. Sorry,
We'll,
Steve.
we'll shelve that for next week. It's definitely a conversation we should. Definitely a topic I want to touch on.
Mm-hmm.
Ghosts are getting a revamp in
I
Beyond
saw that.
Light.
That was
Yeah.
exciting.
A complete revamp too.
Mods and customization.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
now part of your armor again.
Yep.
Also, a Destiny note: clans are no longer gaining
It's
experience.
true because the season was supposed to be over,
Yeah. Yes, it was.
but they pushed back
Well-
release of New Light.
More
they-
so because there was a bug, and they said fixing the bug would delete clans' progress up to this point.
Could
So
possibly
they just
do
said,
that, yeah.
"Fuck it, we're just gonna turn off clan." And there was a massive fucking uproar over that
Well,
too,
but-
because
The bug was the fact that they were only counting experience
Right.
up to the end of the season.
right. So to fix it, just the Destiny community is weird to me.
I think
And
it's
that's all I'll
something,
say
something,
about
something
it.
that I've learned about the Destiny community after all this time is that you can't judge them by what the idiots on Twitter say. Most of the people in Destiny are just as level-headed and willing and patient and happy with what they got as you are. Just these
Okay.
assholes on Twitter just can't keep their fucking mouth shut. They're the kind of person they're not happy about anything. They're not happy about anything.
That's what I've seen a lot of. Yeah.
It's very hard to judge like the entirety of a community by like what you see on Twitter, but
Right.
you know,
And that's why I didn't just go in on them, because
Those
I know
guys.
you Bacon can't, you guys have. I don't know. I'm not even remotely close to being associated with the Destiny community. I play the game with a handful of guys that
I used to
have
be.
been.
I am.
Yeah, I'm still trying to add it into my week. Like I enjoy playing the game. You know, I don't feel competitive in anything that I'm doing because I'm so far behind the light levels. But I think for the most part, like new light's gonna drop a new, like everyone's gonna start from the same level, and we're all gonna be on the same level again, and then it'll be easier to kind of keep up with it.
I know I finished the season pass yesterday, and I sat down and turned on Destiny today and had almost zero desire to do anything. So I was like, I'm not chasing anything anymore,
What-
really.
Did you legitly finish the season pass at a level 100,
Yeah.
or did you buy the last few levels?
No, I played it out to 100.
Good for you. I ended up reaching yesterday when we were done doing the Sharded Throne and the rest of the missions for Izanagi's. I think I was at level 106, which
Okay,
is the
yeah.
highest I've ever been. But after
think
after level 100, you don't get shit. You just
Yeah,
you
I
just
think
level up.
I think I'm at like 102 now or something like that.
Yeah, you just level up. That's all
Yeah.
you do. And I think for every 5 levels or something, you might get one of those Tess Everest engrams.
Paladins.
What? You want an anti-paladin? I've got a pocket full of them.
Need an anti-paladin. All right,
Anti-paladins have become the new joke, by the way.
Who,
in
we
Destiny.
got anything else?
who all did I get with that link?
With what link?
Fox 49 News.
We talked about Paul Rudd. We talked about Dave Grohl. We talked about Ghosts.
What link are you talking about?
I'm getting in,
His wife for Xbox.
I'm getting a new mic.
That's what I want to talk about. The new Wave 3.
So
By the
yes,
kitty cat.
thanks to the generosity of my viewers.
You got subs.
You have a viewer? I mean, what?
I got a couple, but thanks to their generosity, I was fortunate enough to get enough of a payout from Twitch, and I had been having my eye on the new Wave 3 by the kitty cat for.
Can I
Go
can
ahead.
I ask what's the MSRP on that, Mike?
150.
150?
Yeah,
It's the 3-in-1.
it comes with a mic and a USB cable.
In a stand?
And,
It's got a mixer on the mic.
And the key
It's got
component
software.
to me in wanting to get it was the what Elgato calls Wavelink software, which essentially is just it's a sound mixer, but
Yeah,
it is
it's a digital board.
only compatible with those two mics. And that's that's something you and I had touched on a couple times in the past was, what is there out there that I can get for a USB mic that's relatively affordable? Because dropping $6 on like a Go XLR is not in the cards right now.
No. As much as I want one, it's not.
And I can't say that this will give me anywhere near the functionality. But I've heard good things about it. Nick tells me it's phenomenal software. I don't know how he would know, but he
Nick
knows.
Nick knows.
He knows an ass ton more about audio than I ever will, so I tend to trust his opinion when he talks to me about audio.
He lives in a tech world. That guy.
Yeah, and so I am very excited to get a hold of that.
He also works in the tech world. If you guys
Yeah.
don't know exactly what he does, but
Well, I'm pretty sure he's like a cyborg or something.
No,
I think
he's building Skynet.
yeah.
I think he just is a tech world.
Go XLR Mini. Inevitably lucky the last one, like the Abstract Midnight. Nice. Those things are neat. The Go XLRs. They kind of give you a analog board for a digital program. It's kind of like mixing the Stream Deck with your
Right.
analog mixer.
But that's the other thing. That's the other thing I'm excited about this is with the tie-in with the Stream Deck, and it's just going to give me a lot more control over what I'm doing audio wise.
Guys, I think we had a
Yeah,
pretty-
this is it.
pretty
This,
good show.
this is us hitting
I
the
think
end.
that's the end of the topics. Yeah.
I was just making sure
Yeah,
we got through all of it. We totally did.
I think we had a pretty good run tonight.
Next week we're gonna have the full crew back. Hopefully everyone's gonna be healthy and happy and ready to go. If you guys are not aware, we are playing a D&D campaign called 4 Drunks and a Half Pint. We're doing it on Sunday nights.
Isn't it 5 drunks and a half pint now?
10 drunks and 4 half pints. It doesn't matter. We're all drunk and half
What are
pinty.
you doing, Canned?
He's
I'm
counting.
looking at your Assassin's Creed.
Oh.
I thought you were
Yeah.
showing it off. Like,
No, I was
check out my new
just
cat.
just being
Check it out.
being comfortable.
He's ready
Check out my
to
new tab.
turn everything off.
He's like, okay, this is my
Well,
web-
so there's the other one.
That's bomb.
Hey, isn't
like
that
that
from
one.
that one game, Barbie's Playhouse?
I will.
Yes.
I will come down to Florida
Oh.
and cut you.
It's from Barney
I
and
will-
Frank.
I will come down to Tennessee and cut you.
It's Hello Kitty Island Adventure is
I
where
can't
that
see that.
tattoo came from.
It's upside down
Honestly.
for you guys.
Yeah, but I honestly can't see what it is. It's very fuzzy.
It's a skull,
Okay, yeah, I
but
see
it's
it.
also 2 hookers under a light.
That's okay. I like hookers. I like
It's
life.
skulls, but it's also 2 hookers under a light.
That's correct.
2 hookers under the pale pink light.
It's a Salvador Dali painting.
Nice. I've got a tattoo.
Salvador Dali painted 2 hookers under a light.
Your fucking A did. It was for the soldiers. I think it was a poster about VD, actually.
Propaganda.
Strangely enough.
Probably ended
It's
up on
Salvador.
Probably ended up on the
It's
side
Salvador
of a plane
Dali.
in World War II. I'll just say.
Yeah, I mean
Yes.
it's Salvador Dali. I shouldn't be surprised.
If you see this, boys, just turn away. Just turn away. It ain't worth it.
Yeah, it's called.
All right.
What do we got there we go.
Probably ended up on the side of a bomber in World War II.
Hi, Ghostly Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick, what's up?
Nicholas.
I've got a tattoo. It's not finished. It's literally just 2 of my children's initials, and I have my son's initials still have to go on it, and then I have to figure out what I want to put around it.
Hold on. So your arm says Frogdo.
No, it says FRC
Oh, sorry.
GDO.
Frog
My
dough.
brain completed the C to make it no.
This is what I have tattooed. There.
Frogdo, really, man?
Frogdo. It's
okay,
like
but
the
first
knockoff
person
Frodo.
The first time my boss ever saw my tattoo, he's like, "Why does it say Frodo on your arm like that?" I'm like, "Get the fuck away from me."
Like I said, it's the knockoff Frodo. Ooh, I'm loving that fancy schmancy image on the general channel.
You like that?
Yeah, and I would eat that sandwich.
Oh, that's a
I really
sandwich,
would.
all right.
Is that ham or bologna?
That is turkey.
It's mostly bologna, right?
Yeah, it's mostly bologna.
Cheese and
Phony
bologna.
baloney. All
That
the
is an
cheese.
amazing looking sandwich.
All right, I would be happier if it was bologna. Just fry it up a little bit.
All right,
Throw
guys.
it in a frying pan.
Thanks for being
Fried
part of the
bologna
Fancy
sandwich
Schmancy
is
Show.
completely underrated.
Shut up and come join us on the after stream. We're going to be playing some Among Us. Those of you who have the game are welcome to join. And if you don't have it, hit me up in the DMs. I might buy it for you. Come by, give us maybe like 5-10 minutes to restart stream. We'll be back at it doing stupid shit on the stupid new game. Thanatos, Bacon, Can, thanks for all being part of the show. Great show tonight. I really enjoyed it.
Fantastic
You
show.
can catch us.
Fantastic show.
When do we do this now?
Every
Friday.
Friday.
It's at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, the best time, Eastern time.
Sunday
Chat,
night
you're
is our
sexy,
D&D
you're
night.
wonderful, and thank you for all of your input tonight.
Also, for those of you who
Yes.
don't know, every one of us are
Yeah.
streamers. We all stream. Thanatos, XXI, Bacon, that's 6 M's and a 040. Canned Official up there. It's just one word, Canned Official. You guys are here now, so you know my channel name.
And none of us get mad if you ask how we're doing.
I might, just because it's
I
funny. Hockey Steve
He's
streams
just
on
doing it for
Discord.
spite.
If you want
How
to catch
dare
Steve's
you.
Discord streams, just show up one day and he'll be doing it. I promise, one of these days. If you want to be part of our Among Us game, let me know. Like I said, we'll be hanging out in the Among Us channel through on the Discord. Anybody else have anything to say? You guys good?
I am out for the night.
Out for the night. Well,
Click
thank you
this
for
link.
sticking around as long as you did, sir.
Take care of that headache. Take some medicine.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
You-
debating
Oh, my.
sticking around for a match or two.
Good. You should.
You totally should.
Totally should. That's what I meant.
All right.
Good night.
Bye.